Okay, so the co-main event of the evening, we have got Marlon Vera against David Martínez. Oh, this bantamweight clash is pretty fire. You know what I mean? Marlon Chito Vera, 33, 5'8", 70.5-inch reach. 23, 11 and 1 overall, right? He has a 15 and 10 record in the UFC. Fortunately for Cheeto, he's on a 3-fight losing streak. So last time out, it was a split decision loss to Arman Zahabi. Right, that was 18th of October 2025. He lost to Davidson Figueiredo. Before that, again, another decision. That was the 3rd of August 2024. And on the 9th of March 2024, right, he challenged Sean O'Malley for the belt. Lost via decision. Didn't really do a lot in that fight. I mean, if we're going to be honest, right? So it's funny because, you know, he had lost to Corey Sandhagen, split. He beat Pedro Munez and suddenly gets a title fight. Now, there was that shared history with O'Malley, you know, Cheeto getting that first victory over him. So there is that, right? At the time, Marab definitely should have got the shot, but Cheeto did get it. You know what I mean? And he is good, but it wasn't a great fight. Which I think it did make you wonder, because all the talk before that fight, right? So much talk, what he's gonna do and blah blah blah, but just there's so much inactivity. And that has been a lot of the times the downfall for Cheeto. Against Jose Aldo, again, a lot of inactivity, a lot of hesitance to throw. Right? We saw it in the Figueiredo fight, right? In the Zahabi fight. It took him forever to actually get into things. And that has been the constant problem. Even in some of the victories, it was slow build-ups, right? It took him a minute to find things. And he's been, you know, he was able to turn it around, right? I think we had the fight against Rob Font that went that way. So it's a difficult one because he can look spectacular, like the head kick win over Dominic Cruz, you know? And that's the problem with Cheeto. He's, you know, 33. So not old, but he has had a lot of fights, right? A lot of fights. And it's just that, I mean, it's not just the damage in the fights, right? It's not just the wars, but it's also the training camps. So you do think, how much does Cheeto have left? You know, how much has this game taken out of him? So you think, yes, he can still compete, but can he pull it off at that highest level against that, you know, rank of opponent who is just thirsty and hungry, a bit like Miguel David Martínez, right? It's funny, last week we had Usos medic, the doctor, and David Martínez is doctor, right? Though I think Martínez, he was actually a doctor, right? And for whatever reason, he decided, I want to fight, right? He's got a 13-0 pro record. He's on a 9-fight win streak. He came via the Contender Series. Got that contract on the 1st of October 2024. Right, a decision over Xavier Franklin. Made his debut 29th of March 2025. He stopped Simon Oliveira in the first round. And then last time out, he got that unanimous over Rob Font, but looked really fucking good in the win. Really good. You know, you think against anyone else, he's stopping it, right? But yeah, it wasn't to be. But yeah, I think we've seen Martínez. Right now, he does not have the experience of Vera, but now we definitely see he's got the skills, right? He has definitely got the skills. His hands are nice, right? Hands are nice, hands are crispy. And if Vito isn't going to be throwing and he's going to be there, though, in the pocket, standing in front of him, Martínez will hit, right? The doctor has precision. And, you know what I mean? Saturday night, he's gone into surgery, people. You feel me? I like this fight. I think this is a great fight, right? It's going to tell us a lot about Martínez. And I think also, it will tell us about Chito, right? Because if Chito puts in another of his kind of lackluster performances, that might be it for Chito, right? I mean, look, he can still fight, right? But I don't know how many people will want to see him up against quality opposition. I think he will then become the gatekeeper, which is something I don't think Chito wants at all, you know? But because, look, Jason Pirlo is an awesome coach. We know he's had two champions under his belt, right? First being Michael Bisping. So he's mad talented. And we have seen him plead with Chito to just get things started. And you just think if Jason can't get that out of Chito, and if it goes that way on Saturday night, yeah. But then it will just tell us how good David Martínez is. And I do think he is good. I do think he could contend at some point for the belt. So yeah, people, David Martínez for the victory. And it is a fun co-main event to take us to that headline